to her. She just out here plotting on my. I call her Stewart. She the lowest.
It's week 3 of the 2036 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Raiders and the Steelers, and it's all up next.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
Still
Stay
second
alert,
down.
don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Shotgun now with Purdy. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to Bowers once again. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Purdy sets up to throw again. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Purdy now to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Purdy from the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Ferguson. And the hook up to Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. but I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Back to throw, Purdy. This is brought in by Gibson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibson. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They go play action here. Purdy. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin with a quick throw out left. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Off the bootleg, Ferguson. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Automatic first down.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And this is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ferguson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
2nd and 14. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
That bumps us up to a three-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up three possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Ferguson able to find the open man. That's complete.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20. And the Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. That's to Bowers once again.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers
from 10 yards out.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steelers offense had Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense. That penalty is declined.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The final shot before break. Ferguson trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. The Buccaneers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we head up to our nation's capital to check in on the Commanders at home in Landover. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Chiefs trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Ferguson. And that went off the mark, a little late with the throw.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. The throwing here, Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Croner.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll find Gibson here complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And he will
finds Scott on the right side, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Looking to throw. Purdy.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 28-yard line.
Back to throw.
Purdy back to Gibson, and another catch for him.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Operating from the gun, Ferguson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ferguson.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Ferguson.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Ferguson. It's complete. It's Gore. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
87. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Raiders.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if there's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Here's Purdy.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing to start the drive. Ferguson over the middle. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Back to throw. Ferguson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. Toward the pylon, caught.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Operating from the gun. Ferguson. Touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it.
Here's 1st and 10. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Back to throw. Ferguson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the foot. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.